So I'm at weakness policy Armourouge again. But my activators now are a Sucker Punching Murkrow and an Aqua Jetting Taurus. And an Earthquaking Roaring Moon if I really want to go with that. I thought that now that I have Murkrow, I don't necessarily need Tailwind or Dragon Dance on the Roaring Moon. I'm going to be testing out Breaking Swipe, just to see how that goes. Because apparently Breaking Swipe OHKOs Tatsugiri, which is quite funny. But it's a reasonable spread damage that doesn't have to hit myself as well. Even though I have this to Earthquake next to, I do... This is supposed to be flying. It's flying on my phone, because then I can Earthquake next to this as well. So, yeah, this is where I'm at the moment. So we'll see what happens here. I think this account would have decayed past below the 1700s, though. Because I've got a different one that I play on my phone on the gym. But I would say probably at this point, like, something close to this team is going to be what I bring to Bochum. Yeah, 1600s. Do have the redirection, so I can't necessarily go with my Armourouge, though it would be very good here. It would be very good here. Come on, give me open team sheets. I want to know if I can intimidate the Annihilate or not. Because the big thing, so the main things at the moment I'm following, like you can see in the bottom right as well. So, do I want Stored Power over Heat Wave? Because Spread is nice, but Stored Power is slightly stronger. I'm pretty sure I want this Fluttermane, but it's Fairy now, because the thing I've realised is Fluttermane versus Fluttermane, it's better to Fairy Terra, then you get 3-shot by the Shadow Ball. Taurus could be a Palafin as well. It just depends, do I want extra damage if I just switch out? Because that can Jet Punch my own Armourouge as well as the baby form. And then it's between Intimidate and Damage, basically. Because it can still close combat things, a Palafin. I should probably focus on actually playing the game. Yeah, going with my own Fluttermane is entirely reasonable. My Fluttermane does very well. I'm going to preserve Fluttermane in the back. It's very good here. I will attempt to Armourouge, I think. Definitely want Fluttermane, and I think I want Roaring Moon in the back. I'm going to be able to. However, it is likely Focus Sash. So, I survive a Moonblast. I don't survive a Specs one. Can just go for Tailwind and Psyshock and just see what happens. Don't want to Sucker Punch myself just yet, because I should survive a Shadow Ball. What? That did nothing. Well, there's the weakness policy at least. But they could very easily just Sucker Punch or Thunder Wave me. That did absolutely nothing. What was that? Okay, that's definitely a bulky Fluttermane. It makes sense with screens. I'm going to Sucker Punch and Psyshock the Fluttermane, and we'll just see what happens. Oh, they are statusing. Okay. That's not ideal. That does not KO. What are they going for? Sub? What are they doing? Oh, they have Trick Room. That's not ideal. I'll still Sucker Punch them, but I'll Sucker Punch and Protect now. They're going to Spirit Break the Murkrow, but they're reversing Trick Room. What? What? Why did that happen? Okay. Well, I will Snarl now, and I will attempt to Heat Wave. What's going on? What? I'm quite confused. So I should underspeed their Fluttermane, right? So I can Protect and Acrobatics KO their Fluttermane. But yeah, this is going very badly. This is not a Fluttermane I expect to see at a tournament, and if I did, I would know what it was doing. So not too concerned if this happens to be a... Yeah, that's a slow, bulky Fluttermane. What? What is that? It's definitely attempt to double protect here. For sure, and it's Steel. Yeah, this game's over now. So I'm not too concerned with that loss, because I don't expect to see that. Slash, I would know exactly what was happening if I saw it. So, on the open team sheet, that is. So, I'm just going to say that that's one of those losses. But, yeah, not too concerned with that kind of loss. Because that's also, I need to factor in the fact that it's a best of one closed team sheet ladder loss. So not necessarily indicative of whether it is good for a regional. So I'm not too worried about that one. But this one is open team sheet. No fake out on Iron Hands is good to know. No speed control on the Grimmsnarl. Just Assault Vest so it can't protect. Standard Life Orb. There's the Gravity. Oh, it's Bathra stuff, okay. And it is Focus Sash at least. So can I OHKO the Sandy Shocks before it would attack me? It would boost her energy faster than my Armourouge, wouldn't it? Because ideally I want to KO it before it gravities. 168, so that's 252, right? So that outspeeds my Taurus even if I Tailwind with that. So that doesn't work. I just have to accept that I'm going to sleep. I'm going to spam Snarl against the two Pokemon here, I think. His Focus Sash should be max speed, but my Roaring Moon does now outspeed that. Yeah, just my Flutter Mane for now. It is Roaring Moon, and it is... If I can... No, it is Taurus. It is Taurus. Magnezone isn't great here at all, and Armourouge, it's whatever. So this is not so bad. So what I will do is I will Feather Dance, and I will Moonblast the Grimmsnarl, because then the Iron Hands becomes pretty useless. That's a massive chunk into the Grimmsnarl. It's got no speed control, so I'm not too concerned. Thunder Punch does nothing now, so I can just Feather Dance and Moonblast. So this Iron Hands is basically useless. I'll survive another one. No, I won't. So now things aren't looking so great. Still go with the Roaring Moon. They did have an Intimidate, so now I get the speed boost. That's annoying because I wasted my booster energy for that. What was the set? It was special. Okay. So I'll Snarl and... They can't Terror anymore. I'll Snarl and switch to Taurus. Because I need to get rid of that Intimidate. Oh, there's Golden Go as well. Oh, the Snarl's good, though. The Snarl will be nice. I can just spam the Snarls. So... Is it worth Tailwinding at all so that I can Snarl faster in the future? Because you would assume that the Iron Hands is switching in that slot, right? So I'll just Snarl and I'll Wave Crash the Iron Hands. That was a good chunk. And I'm faster than the Golden Go. That's really good. So no need to Tailwind at all. Because yeah, that Power Gem's not doing much. They are not fake outs. They'll chip themselves with the Life Orb. I can Terra and EQ. I think that's better, actually. It's just if the Salamence comes in, but if it does, it takes a Snarl. Oh, that did way less than I expected. Like, I know that there's the Reflect, but that did nothing. And not even KO the Golden Go. It'll KO itself to the Life Orb. But another... Yeah, this is a luck one. Like, you know, that's how it is. Because, like, my Roaring Moon would not have been intimidated there. So, like, it's still not over. If I go for Wave... I don't even have my Tailwind, so the Salamence will outspeed. But, yeah, this again, what can you do? Except not get unlucky. Because I think what I've done is still reasonable enough. Crit through the Reflects. Nope. Deserved it, but no. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Earthquake critical hit now. Yeah, so that's just a luck loss. So, again, whatever. Sometimes those can't be helped. I don't think there was too much else that I could have done. Maybe Taurus instead of not Salamence, the Roaring Moon on the first turn, because then I'd have kept my booster energy rather than having to switch it out to reset it. But that's just like a double critical hit. What can you do? Not too concerned. Some people get tilted by those kind of losses, but the point, like, This isn't about winning or losing. This is about getting ready for a tournament. So if you're going to just lose those kind of matches, who cares? I would have won if I didn't get unlucky, and that's just Pokemon. So okay, the Gallade's going to be frail, so quite easy to take down. It's the booster energy on that. Okay. So my Magnezone looks really good if I can hear the Gallade. So I'm going to go with Murkrow and Roaring Moon here as a lead, I think. I will bring Magnezone, and I will bring Fluttermane. That's alright. They did have Will-O-Wisp, right? They did, so I do want to attack on this turn. So it's just a Snarl and a... yeah, an Acrobatics into the Talonflame. And if they're Will-O-Wisp on this turn, then whatever. They did just Tailwind, that's fine. Oh, that's a good dodge. Getting revenge from the previous game. Not quite an Oko, but the Snarl is. So the Iron Bundle is not really a concern. So that was my plan against Talonflames anyway. Snarl first to break the Gale Wings, and then I'll just be able to Tailwind on the second turn. So yeah, there's the Gallade, so now I can Tailwind. They can Icy Wind me, but they can't KO me in one. So yeah, if I just KO the Gallade, then I'm sorted with the Magnezone. So like I'm not too concerned with going for Tailwind here, because Icy Wind would have cancelled that out, and then that would have been so close to a KO on the Roaring Moon. So Feather Dance on this turn was definitely much better, because now I can Tailwind on this last turn, and then I am somewhat sorted. So it's just Brick Break. Okay. Yeah, it's just going to be Magnezone in the end. So I'll Tailwind and Protect. I'll hopefully lose the Murkrow this turn. I did not lose the Murkrow this turn. I am not going to Snarl. I will Sucker Punch, and I will just attempt to KO the Iron Bundle. If I survive the Icy Winds, then I'll be Sucker Punch, so I won't. But that's a nice chip. And then here, the Magnezone should be okay enough. It's got Brick Break, though. It's the best way to do it. Is to sub. And because they're going to protect the Iron Bundle, right? You've got to protect the Iron Bundle. Because I got Tailwind now. Fluttermane outspeeds. Well, they are debating it, though. Or is it better to Thunderbolt the Iron Bundle and sub? Because that covers everything, right? No, because I don't outspeed, so it wouldn't cover everything. Because they're taking so long, they're going to attack. No. Okay, so I stuck to the original play, that's good. So. Ooh, that's a chunk. Ooh, am I in Sucker Punch range? Because that's going to be the crucial thing now. I want to see if I am. This is just purely me learning. Again, I don't particularly care if I lose this, if I learn that Sucker Punch does over 76%, but I don't learn, so that's rude of him. Or them, I should say. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So that was basic predictions. Was that even basic? Yeah, it was, because I called the Protect, so yeah. Nice alt name. I like it. Thank you. Where is the Focus Sash then? It's on the Fluttermane. Okay. See, I am confused why they put Iron Bundle on these kind of teams. The Palafin makes sense, but still don't really get the Iron Bundle. So, where's the Iron Hands? It's Assault Vest, okay. And Life-Orb King Gambit, okay. So if they don't need a Mungus, I can get with the no, because they can lead Iron Bundle. So gonna lead with Magnezone and Fluttermane, and then when I've KO'd the Iron Bundle, I can go with the Armarouge afterwards. So it's Taurus and Armarouge in the back. Doesn't always have to be a lead. Can be in the back. Okay, they did lead with that. Oh, and King Gambit, okay. They are Life Orbs, so... But they are also Defiant, which is not ideal. I'm gonna double into the King Gambit. I'm content with my choice. Because even if they snarl, that's fine, because I cancel it out with the Volt Switch. So that was lucky. So if I do win this, I'm going to put it as luck-based, because that is a very, very good turn for me. Switch to Taurus here. I think Taurus is fine. Because there's no Defiant anymore. There's the Iron Bundle. So now I need to... they're going to outspeed me, so... I'll double into the Iron Bundle. I'm content with my choice, because that's a 3-shot. Because I'm so bulky, I am no longer content with my choice. I'm content with my choice. So this is a game of Pokemon. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Didn't make a difference, but like so so actually all that would happen if I didn't get frozen / didn't get crit would have been that I had defense drops on the Taurus. So, you know, that happens. So I am in range. Oh, but if I Terra, then I'm not. So what's the best way to do it? Because they can't Perish Song anymore. They are the Focus Sash one. What's the best way? Like, because I surely have a path to victory here. It would be Moonblast into that, wouldn't it? Yeah, because what I can do is that and Shadow Ball here with the Terra so that they can't KO the Fluttermane. Yeah, it is Moonblast. Good. Special attack drop is, you know, it's Pokemon. Aqua Jet is now going to KO that Fluttermane. So, wasted Terra, but not the worst. So, yeah, it's got to be just Aqua Jet into the Fluttermane, right? It's got to be a KO, and even if it's not, even if they protect him Will-O-Wisp, then I can Aqua Jet my Armarouge and KO the Fluttermane. So, yeah, I think I've got this on lock. There we go. Just Snarl, there's the weakness policy. So, yeah, that's a luck-based one. But that was luck all over the place, so whatever. Not quite back in the 1700s. No, okay. So... Murkrow versus Murkrow is going to be an awkward one. Although what I'm going to do with my Murkrow is just focus on damage control. They'll waste a turn Tailwinding. They'll move first, sure, but then I will have damage controlled. So I think I'm okay with that. Fluttermane is very good here. It's just do I lead it with the Murkrow? I think I do. Taurus in the back is very good. Roaring Moon isn't that great. Magnezone isn't... It's okay. It's alright. And Armarouge... It's again alright. Like all of these three aren't that great. I'm going to go Roaring Moon. If I'm unsure, I think I usually default to Roaring Moon. So, oh, okay. We'll go with this. I can just get into Earthquake range. Definitely switch to Taurus and Protect here. There's not too much that can go wrong with that. Nothing particularly went wrong there, that's alright. So now I will Wave Crash and Sub, and if they Will-O-Wisp and they waste their Terror, then that's alright. There's the Will-O-Wisp, so that's fine, but didn't take much damage there. That's still a 2-shot on the Arcanine. Oh, and now I can Feather Dance the Tyranitar, which is quite sweet. Wave Crash and Protect. Yeah, they did Protect, okay. And that was a potential sub, okay. So they got me with that one. But now I can go into Roaring Moon. I can Breaking Swipe double KO, surely? And sub again? Because I made it so I definitely outspeed every single Arcanine now, because there are a couple of times that I did get Will-O-Wisp with a max speed. So... Is that KO? Yeah, it's still KO's okay. Oh, and there's a crit. That's not good. So... Protect and Moonblast, and then I'll be able to match the Tailwind after my Fluttermane gets KO'd. But I think this one is getting away from me a little bit, because Foul Play should KO my... Roaring... No, it shouldn't actually. No, because if I go for Breaking Swipe and Tailwind... Okay, yeah, this is definitely over now. So what kind of loss was that? What happens? I'll just click buttons. Doesn't really matter. So I want to be able to replay. Actually, why don't I just type forfeit? What kind of loss was that? Because how did it get away? Because it seemed like it would be okay. Oh, it was this turn. Yeah. So they went with the Terra Blast there. That could have been a free substitute, and then I would have been actually pretty okay. Because then this turn, it could have been just Shadow Ball KO the Arcanine, or yeah, it would have been, but then I'd have switched to Murkrow, and I could have Acrobatics the Tyranitar for massive damage, because the Breaking Swipe didn't actually matter, especially because they crit my Roaring Moon here. So yeah, that one's just trust your instincts, I think. So, next one. Come on. Accept. You know, want to. Apparently they don't, but oh well. So they're just not going to leave with a Moongus, I have decided. If I ever see a Garganacl, then I bring Magnezone, and then Roaring Moon's pretty good. Okay, I can do it if I do want to. It's just, do I want to this turn? Because I could just go for Ground Terror Earthquake. And then I could Aqua Jet KO the Fluttermane. That's not the worst thing. Because you would suspect it's Sash. I'm going to go for that. Okay, I didn't need to Ground Terror, so that was a wasted Terror. But, oh, that's not Aqua Jet KO range. So... Is it Aqua Jet KO range? It's got to be close, right? I'm going to see if it is. It's not. It's not anymore. But I'm going to get a weakness policy boost, so that's actually preferable. No, it's not. That's Specs. Right, but now I can go into Magnezone and Volt Switch and Aqua Jet again. Yeah. Yeah, there's not too much wrong with that. Although they could Terra into a ground type. That would be very bad. But that was a missed opportunity to weakness policy myself and KO the Flutter Mane. And if I did that, then I would have been sorted. Okay, that was a good play. At least I didn't let Electro Web. Close combat won't KO the King Gambit now. They surely got to Terra the King Gambit. There's the flying. Oh, it's Helping Hand. Oh no. But I should move first. There's the Gyarados gone. Magnezone is still looking very good here. It's just, do I lose the Taurus or the Rogue Moon? Are they going to Dark move? Yeah. Oh, okay. There's the Bolt coming through. That's pretty good. Oh, I can't Terra the Roaring Moon anymore. But they went into Garganacl. Okay. Switch into Magnezone. And we'll see how much Acrobatics does to the King Gambit, because I can't Terra anymore. So the ground Terra was completely wasted. Okay, that's not even a 2-shot from where it was. Okay. Now... Flash Cannon to KO that. It's probably better doubling the King Gambit, actually. If they Sucker Punch, then that should be... Oh, yeah, it's way better. They did Sucker Punch, but now, because I can't get my Taurus on the field safely now. Yeah, if I just have Protect here. So this is going to be one against, not Specs. Because if I could Protect here and sacrifice Roaring Moon, I could then Aqua Jet and Flash Cannon. So it just depends if they have Dazzling Gleam now. Yeah, so I will Earthquake here. Because I will either lose the Roaring Moon and then Flash Cannon KOs the Garganacl, or they KO me with Dazzling Gleam, and it KOs both because they're Specs, so then the game is over. So, matchup needs improving for that one. Because that one seemed alright, but again it slipped away. Not going so well with the Armor Rouge, so... Yeah, that one was a Trust Your Instincts, because that one I should have Aqua Jetted myself on that second turn, and I wasted the Terra as well. Come on, accept. Right, fine, don't. It's Murkrow versus Murkrow again. Should be able to go Murkrow Flutter Mane pretty safely. Bring my own Roaring Moon. And my Taurus is pretty good. Okay, it's just Murkrow versus Murkrow, that's fine. I will Feather Dance here and Moonblast then Murkrow. If they're Iron Heads, that's the only thing that can get me, right? If I Feather Dance them. Because Inner Focus doesn't stop a Feather Dance. I mean, that's the same thing as them going for Tailwind, so I'm not too concerned. Yeah, that's not much. That's definitely the obvious one. But now I can stop... Well, I've stopped their Tailwind and their Quash, so that's good. I will now Sucker Punch. Not Sucker Punch. Substitute. And... I will switch to Taurus and Substitute. Even though it's going to activate Defiant. Because this has got to be a Sucker Punch this turn, right? like so. Ice Spinner, nice. So then I can close combat and Moonblast this Kingambit, and if it turns into a flying type, then it will still do very good damage with the Moonblast. Could Wave Crash just to cover as like the most mid-grounds, but oh well. I'm glad I did not. That was not the play. What was that terror? Why would you terror like that? Like, that was not going to save you. So, yeah, that one's pretty straightforward one. No predictions there. Lost a reasonable amount, but not too concerned. I think I'll make this last one for this episode at least, but I've got Mouse Hold, so I can't necessarily go Armor Rouge, even though it'd actually be pretty sweet here. I think I might try to. Yeah, I'm going to try to. Oh, there's the open team sheet, so let's just cancel real quick. Well, they do have Thunder Wave, that's something to keep in mind. No Protect on the Annihilate. With a Figgy Berry, okay. Ooh, no Protects anywhere. Oh, there's a Protect. On the Mouse Hold of all things, okay. Substitute, wow. Okay, interesting. Not really sure what the skill swaps on the Umbreon's for. I guess it's for Unaware Dondozos, but I guess then technically you would beat them even without the Mirror Herb, right? Because you can just foul play them. Yeah, so that actually does work, doesn't it? Ooh, that's something to keep in mind. Because I've always had, like, it has to be skill swap and Mirror Herb, but it doesn't necessarily. That's all right. That's something to keep in mind. I might steal that. Right, so what was I going to do? Was it Defiant? It was Vital Spirit. That's brilliant for me. So I can actually just go Roaring Moon and start breaking swiping. Go with Armor Rouge as well. Because I can Earthquake my Armor Rouge on the first turn also. Fluttermane's very good, and Taurus is very good. Yep, there we go. So I can just EQ and Heat Wave here, right? What kind of terror were they? They were fire. So if they go for that, then EQ hits them very well. I am assuming I outspeed this Mouse Hold because it's a Frame Guard one, so it doesn't need to be max speed. It can be, especially because it doesn't have Encore. So I suspect my Roaring Moon outspeeds them. Yep, there we go. So Earthquake does lots of damage, but the Mouse Hold should be KO'd now. Yep, there we go. That's good. And just a Rage Fist, even with a critical hit. So that's a reasonable start. Dragonite. It was Dragonlance, wasn't it? So Extreme Speed can KO the Armor Rouge, but not the Roaring Moon. They don't have Protect, so Breaking Swipe get the Annihilate? I don't trust it to. So I'm just going to Acrobatics, because that will definitely get it. And I'll lose the Armor Rouge to an Extreme Speed, but no, I won't. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that, because that's a free hit on the Dragonite and the Multiscale Broken. Very good. And there's Umbreon. They don't have Protect on the Dragonite, do they? So what this can be is just a Terra Acrobatics that would KO. This can be an Armor Cannon. I will lose the Armor Rouge to Extreme Speed here, but like doesn't matter. I'll Moonblast KO the Umbreon. So, it's fine because now I can just Aquajet KO the Dragonite. It's fine because they can't Extreme Speed KO my. Do they have? Yeah, I can very safely substitute because they can't snarl me. So, yeah, it's fine. Damage Intuition is slightly off here, but that's fine. So that was just close combat. And Moonblast, definite win. So reasonably a straightforward one, but Yeah, that was probably the least successful episode, so I probably need to look at things again.